All right, on number 4. So the difference from this problem, difference with this problem from the previous problem is instead of giving us the apothem, now they're giving us the distance from the center to one of those outside vertex points. All right, so when we draw our triangle in here, we have the 5 triangles like we had before. All right, this is going to be 10, this is going to be 10, this is 10, this is 10. All of those little spokes coming out of there, they're all going to be 10. The angles that we have in here, the central angles. Again, there are 5 of them. So to find the central angle, we are going to do 360, and we are going to divide it by the number of sides of our shape. Okay, 5-sided shape, pentagon. We're going to do 360 divided by 5 and get 72 degrees. Okay, we did that in the previous problem. It was 72 there as well. But we now have 5 triangles that all look identical. For each one of those triangles, we know that we have a 72-degree angle. And we know that these 2 sides here are going to be 10. We have no idea what the base side is, the bottom side is. And we also don't know what the apothem is. The apothem is going to be this line right here, cutting through the middle. Okay, so we have 2 things that we need to find here as opposed to the previous problem where they gave us the apothem. All right, I'm going to draw a little bigger. For the sake of being able to see. Each one of these angles up here, we said was 36 degrees. 36 degrees, 36 degrees. This is 10. This is a right angle. I don't know the apothem. The apothem is this side right here. Okay? So to find the apothem, I am sitting at the 36-degree angle up here. The apothem is the adjacent side. That's the adjacent side. The 10 is my hypotenuse. So we've got the adjacent side and the hypotenuse. Adjacent and hypotenuse, we're using cosine. Cosine of 36 degrees is going to be A over 10. Okay? The 36 is half of the 72. This whole angle up here, 72 degrees. I'm just dividing that in half. That's where the 36 is coming from. Okay? We're going to multiply each side by 10. So we got 10 times the cosine of 36 is the apothem. I'm going to go into the calculator. I'm going to type that in. All right, so I got 10 times cosine 36. We're looking at about 8.09. Go 8.09 as our apothem. All right, so again, we have a triangle. We have 5 triangles as part of this pentagon. They're all the same. Each one of these sides here is 10. So I've got 10 and 10. My central angles are 72 degrees. When I draw the apothem for each one of the triangles, it is splitting that into 2 36-degree angles. And now I found my A. So I've got part of this process done. Okay? I also need to find the base, the bottom. So I need to find this. I could do Pythagorean theorem. I could do 10 squared equals 8.09 squared plus x squared. Could do Pythagorean theorem. Could also use sine. Okay? Don't know the opposite side. I do know the hypotenuse is 10. So sine of 36 is x over 10. Okay? Cosine can give me this side. Sine can give me this side. I'm going to multiply each side by 10. I got 10 sine of 36 is equal to x. Again, go into the calculator. Type that in. 10 times 36. Looking at about 5.88 as our x. Okay? That means the whole base, the bottom, is double that. 2 times 5.88. 2 times 5.88. So about 11.76. I've used trig. I could also, again, I could do Pythagorean theorem to get the x. 10 squared equals this a squared, the 8.09 squared, plus x squared. I should get the same answer. Okay, so this is my x. That's what I found here, the 5.88. The entire base, the entire bottom of this, 11.76. All right, now that I have my apothem and I have the length of each one of those sides, I have choices for my area. I'm using book formula, 1/2 apothem times the perimeter. My area is going to be 1/2 8.09, and then the perimeter is going to be 11.76 times 5. 5 sides of my shape. I'm going to multiply it by the 11.76. I'm going to type all that into the calculator. 0.5, my 1/2, times 8.09 times 11.76 times 5. And I end up with about 237.8 if I'm rounded to the nearest tenth, because it says in the problem round to the nearest tenth. That is the area of my pentagon. Or I could find the area of each triangle, and then I can multiply it by 5. I can multiply it by 5. Okay? So that would be 5 times 1/2 the base, which is 8.09, times the height. Oh, sorry, the base was 11.76. The height was 8.09. I'm going to get the same answer. I'm still getting 237.8. I could even take half of this, find the area of it, multiply by 10. Like I got 10 triangles going on the outside there. Okay? 237.8.